Here we have version 5.0 of the ATV trail locator. In this update come 9 new features, major features that increase the usability of the application and the overall level of fun that is incorporated within the application itself. Now, in this video, I'm only going to go over the actual changes that happened since the last video. As in my last ATV trail locator video, I spoke about how these 9 features work and how they will be useful in the application. So in this video, I'm only going to show what has changed since then and just overlay or overview how each application or each part of the video works. Now the first part I'm going to go over is called My Trail Tag. Once again, this just for a reiteration, this allows you to have a tag on your trail marker. And when you tap the trail marker, the title is rider, user is me, that's you, or the person in the center, with your latitude and longitude coordinates. Other users will have other names depending on if they're signed in or not. So if you want to change your trail tag, you would just simply, you have to be signed into the website, but you would tap My Trail Tag and it's automatically done for you. And I have updated this to actually use your username instead of your first and last name to update the trail locator application. So I'm going to sign in right quick and then try that again. Now I'm going to go ahead and change my trail tag. Once again, it's automatically done for you. If it could not be set, then it will tell you could not set. Try again. And when that happens, you just press it again and it'll automatically set it for you. Your trail tag is set. When it's set, that's pretty much it. Just go back to the application, menu, show menu, and still not set. Let's try that again. And as you can see, it is set as my username, which is ValeVarkaSystems, and that's automatically done for you. So when you are riding around and you tap on a trail marker, it'll come up with me, but when you are riding with other people, it'll come up with their username. The next feature we're going to try, or just overview, is satellite on and off. That just turns off your satellite so that you cannot be tracked once again. That's the second feature. A third feature, account sign in or account sign out. That just takes you to the website so that you can sign in order to change your trail tag or link pictures and videos. A fourth feature is request no ride zone or personal security. I overlay that or overview that in other video, and that just allows you to request a personal spot, of which is going to be changed in future upgrades. Version 6.0 will include the option to limit or regulate who can see your coordinates. So if you only want certain people to see them, then you can put that into the database and it'll only allow certain riders to see them, and that is 24/7 or effective for the entire lifetime of that rule. And therefore, you don't have to worry about requesting a personal ride zone. You can moderate who sees your coordinates that you post on the map, and therefore you can ride with your friends, record a trail without the worry of someone else seeing those coordinates. What I'm going to show now is a feature called personal security / time delay. Now this feature, when activated, increments your timestamp for your coordinates by 10 minutes. And what that means is the time between you recording to the time people see your new coordinates on their phone takes 10 minutes from the time you actually record them. So if you record them at 10 o'clock p.m., other users or riders will not see your coordinates until 10:10 p.m. So I have an example here. It is 21:44, which is 9:44 p.m. And what I'm going to show is how this feature will delay your coordinates so that you can record trails without worrying about people tracking exactly where you are and what you're doing as you're recording the trail. So in order to use this feature effectively, you have to be recording a trail first, which is what you can see here. And when you're recording a trail, if you want to delay your coordinates, by 10 minutes, you would turn on personal security / time delay. So, as I said before, this allows you to record trails without users being able to see dots being updated on the map as to where you are exactly as you're recording a trail. So, it once again allows you to remain anonymous as you're using the application, but still contribute to the trails that are listed on the map. So what I'm going to do is just start recording a trail, and I'm going to record it without the personal security / time delay option. And this option, or excuse me, when you're recording a trail with it off, your map waypoints would appear immediately on the map as you are recording a trail. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start doing that. So what I'm going to do is initiate record trail, and you will see on the map the green dots will start appearing as you're driving, and once again that is real time. But say you want to record a trail without people seeing exactly where you are going 24/7, and to do that you will activate the personal security option. And I'm going to go ahead and turn the personal security option on. So as you can see, when you're recording, it'll actually stop updating the map. You can see that huge jump right there is now empty, and we started recording at 21:46. So at 21:56 you should see the coordinates update, and to remember where they are by the 301 marker as you see here. And in 10 minutes we're going to pull this back up and see the coordinates. Okay, so now we're back here. It is 21:55, a minute before they should show up. So when they do start populating, they're going to populate in order, just the same way they do when you're recording. And as they're popping up, they're not going to pop up all at once. They're going to actually go in incremental order based on the time. So they should pop up around late 21:56. There they go. As you can see, they are starting to come in. And once again, that's, like I said before, with the delay. So it's as if someone's recording, but it's actually delayed by 10 minutes. So technically no one is actually there recording. It's just that 10-minute delay kicking in. And therefore you could have already recorded it, and you could be way over here by the time it starts showing up on the map in real time, or in that time delay. And that's where we stop recording. So it's still pulling up. Like I said before, so that's the time delay, the 10-minute delay. So you can finish recording a trail and then be over here, and it's just now updating for other users. So therefore you're able to record a trail peacefully and securely without worry that someone else can just be looking at your previous recorded history. So therefore the time delay is very useful in allowing you to hide your exact location and be pretty much completely anonymous as you're recording a trail. Show you how the link images and videos function works. This function is very versatile yet simple. As I stated in an earlier video when I first portrayed how these extra features work, I stated that most of the features will be already integrated or integrated with the website, as they have already been programmed into the site beforehand, and therefore there would be very little programming on the Java side or on the Android application side, and also very little programming on the back-end web server side. Once again, this is very versatile and integrated, and it's also extremely simple, as the learning curve is virtually non-existent, being that the back-end is pre-configured for this application. It already has what is in place to make this application work. Now when it comes to link pictures and videos, this feature is almost universal in regards to the map. And what I mean by that is, if you want to link a picture to your general area, you don't have to be there in order to link a picture. So if you were to take a trip to Nevada or California, take a picture, or excuse me, take a trip to Nevada or California and take a couple of pictures, but you forgot to link them while you were in the area, that's perfectly okay. You can just simply scroll over to that area that you were in previously, find out where you tracked your trail or where your trail was. I'm not sure if you can see the green dots. And when you remember or figure out or find where your trail was, let me find a different one. Well, the green dot is by the West Covina. But once you find out where your trail is, you just simply tap the trail. It'll allow you to load data, and then you can link the image to that area. So you do not have to be in the area in order to link an image or picture or video to that area. So let me go back to the application. So if you want to link an image, it's very simple. All you do is tap link picture and video. When you do that, it automatically pulls your coordinates so you don't have to enter them. And if you're signed in, it just pulls the pictures you already have on your account and loads them in the display. So if you want to link a few images, you can select them from the ones you already have uploaded to the server. And on the right side, you're seeing link and view. So if you see an image but you don't really know exactly what it is, you can tap view. It'll take you directly to it, and therefore you have a better image of what that picture is about. And once you find that it will be suitable for that trail, you would simply click link next to it. In the bottom right, it'll tell you whether or not it is linked or unlinked. I already linked a few earlier. And also whether or not it's a private image. So if you are ready to link, all you do is tap link next to it. Try a different one. This green image right here, you link it, load the page, image is linked, and when you scroll down to that image, it'll show linked to its coordinates. Now, once that is done, the image is linked to the trail, which is based on your coordinates, and everything's done by that simple interface. And they pull the pictures directly from your account. You can go next, pull those images, link that one. Image is linked, and now you can see that it is linked. And once they are linked, you would just go back to the application. If you want to see your pictures, you go show menu, and then trail features, ride time, and info. Almost done programming that, and we're going to move over to that step next and see how that feature works. Now the next one we're going to show is what I call trail features, best ride time, and information. I think this one is actually the best selection for the application due to its simplicity, universality, that's a word, and just how it can allow you to upload pictures anytime you want from your account anywhere you are in the world. It's very versatile, very direct, and it's very just very easy to use when you want to add pictures or videos to your trail. The default for the trail view or trail scope or lat and longitude span is 5 miles, and that is what that means. What that means is that when you want to find information for a trail, it will find pictures or videos within 5 miles of your center point or the trail marker you select to look for pictures for. So when you select the button here, it automatically pulls up your coordinates and select pictures that are within 5 miles of your location. Earlier in the video, we showed how to link pictures and videos, and as you can see here, it's pulling up the pictures that are for this area within 5 miles of your center point. We have 5 pictures so far. On the same page, if you want to link images to this trail, you can also do so by the link at the top. This link is there because I stated earlier in regards to this linking process that if you were to take a trip to California, ride a trail, but forget to link pictures to that area, you don't have to be in that area in order to link pictures. So first I'm going to go ahead and link a picture to this area. We have 5 of them. I'm going to link a new one. Let's see, which one should I check? Okay, this orange picture right here, I'm going to go ahead and link that to that trail. And once that is linked, you go back to that page. We had 5 pictures before. You want to refresh the page. And as you can see, your picture is now linked to that trail. And everyone, this is public, so everyone can see this. And once it's linked, you just go back to your application and everything is smooth. So now, like I said before, if you took a trip to California and you forgot to link pictures to that area, you just turn off pinpoint my location so that you can pan over there. So you go to where you were before, where you took a trip. Let's say you took a trip over here. You find your trail, you tap it, or I want to add pictures there. Yes, load trail data. You see there are no pictures for that trail. Okay, but I have pictures I want to upload that are already in my account. So I select the top link to link images or pictures to that, images or videos to that trail. You select the image you want to link to that trail. Now, let's go ahead and link this solar image. Image is now linked. So you go back to that trail, refresh the page, and now you can see that that image is linked for that trail. So you do not have to be in the area in order to link the trail. And also it allows you to view information for any location you want in the world just by turning off pinpoint my location, zooming out. Let's see, there's some photos in Ohio. Let's try one. Let's see, there's some photos by Columbus. Load trail data. No images there. Try Cincinnati. So there's an image there. So, like I said before, you can be anywhere in the world and see images or videos for any trail in any other place in the world. You do not have to be there. And once again, if you forget to upload pictures, you just link them. I have too many windows open. You just link the pictures. And you have to be signed in once again. Let's go ahead and link this. I think it's to Adam. You refresh the page. And now you can see the image that you linked to that trail. So this is very versatile, very universal, and extremely easy. Learning curve is virtually non-existent, being that you should already have an account and therefore you know how to upload pictures. And once again, it just makes everything all around more simplistic and direct. Now we're going to go ahead and switch over to the best ride times and the trail features, where you can determine whether or not a trail is safe, has too much water, or is even available at the time. So I'm going to show that. And here we are with the trail features. Now I'm going to enter ride time and trail features into the database so that other users who want to ride that trail can get a heads up as to what will be expected on the trail and what they could ride on when they start actually riding on the trail with their dirt bikes or ATVs. So when you press trail features or ride time, I put a couple in here already. At the top left shows the features of the trail, from closed to wild animals, high water, medium jumps, whatever you can put in there to describe the trail. If the trail goes through the woods, it's miles long, goes across highways, whatever you feel that you can put in there to describe what the trail is like, it will be accepted. So on the left side you have trail features, and on the right side it says the time this was submitted. So I put in a test one already, and what it says is medium jumps, water, and miles of trails across the city. So that's just anything that you can put in there to describe the trail so that people who want to ride it can actually get an understanding of what it's going to be like once they get there. The right side is where you submit the best ride time. Once again, I put in a test subject or a test entry, and the first one, it says Sunday at 1 p.m. Time submitted October 27th at 16:19. So when you're looking at this first page, you can see what the data is for that side and the time it was submitted. And directly below that is what I showed a few minutes ago, and that is just the trails or the images and videos that are linked to that trail. So you can maximize them by clicking View. So it's definitely very versatile. So if you want to say, oh, you see people riding, let's say Monday, at around, let's say, 1 o'clock p.m. This will allow people to know when they should come out and start riding. And like I said earlier, it's pulled down in incremental order, so the most recent entry will be at the top. Sequential, or whatever you call it, entries that follow after that would be further down the bottom. So if you want to put here, let's see, follows highway. Oops. 2 follows highway to hospital. Insert. And now people know their medium jumps, miles of trails, and it'll take them all the way down to the hospital, which is about 5 miles away. So it's definitely very useful for describing what the trail is about. And once again, this is user generated, so you can put information in here anytime you want, 24/7, and allows people to get a very good understanding as to exactly what would be on that trail. So just in summary, 9 new features: trail tag, customize your marker, link picture or video, find pictures or videos that are linked to that trail, or not find pictures but link pictures or videos to that trail, trail features, ride time and info, find out exactly what goes on around that trail, the best time to ride the trail, and images of places that people have been while riding that particular trail. That's the third feature. Fourth feature, personal security / time delay. A 10-minute timestamp is added to your coordinates so that you can ride and record a trail without being tracked 24/7. Satellite on and off. Turn off satellite tracking or GPS tracking. Account sign in, sign out. Just allows you to link pictures or videos or set your trail tag. Request personal spot or no ride zone. Once again, that just allows you to record trails without other people finding your personal spots. Now, many more features, and once again, you can tap the trail anywhere in the world to load data for it, and you can also link pictures or video from that page to add pictures or videos to that trail. So future prospects for version 6.0, one of which is the accelerometer that allows you to tilt the page up and down to move around the map instead of sliding. That will be toggleable, or it can be toggled, so you can turn it on and off. Second feature, magnetic sensor, that allows you to know what direction or heading you're going, and the north, south, east, and west will rotate around the screen based on what direction you're pointing in. A third feature that's going to make the application far more efficient is that coordinates will now be stored on your phone and uploaded to the server in chunks. Therefore, you don't have to connect to the server every second like you usually do. So you save coordinates to a local file, and that file is uploaded to the server to be processed far more efficiently. And therefore, your battery will last even longer than it would now, even though it still will last pretty long with this. Fourth feature is probably Wi-Fi tracking, so that you don't need GPS. Just calculates the time between subsequent signals between nearby phones, so that you don't need to have GPS signal strength at the fullest 24/7. You can log in, or technically log into other people's phones, get GPS coordinates from their phone, track how long it takes for the signal to get back to you, and you can triangulate your own position without the need of using GPS. And there are definitely a plethora of many more features that are going to be coming for version 6.0 and 7 or 6.5. So just stay tuned, and those extra features will come in the 6.0 and 7. Now the second feature I'm working on is actually a feature that is upgrading the script that pulls down the coordinates and the blips on the map for the riders. So as you can see here, there are actually many more waypoints. You can tell by the green little dots over here. There are actually many more waypoints on the map. If you move around, you will see them load. There are actually many more waypoints. But the problem with the script is that it's too basic, and that it is simply pulling up coordinates and reaching a limit and stopping. So as you can see, more coordinates load as you move around. But not as many, because before you couldn't see this middle one right here. So it's just the server limit that's causing that. And so what I'm going to do is just work on that script a little bit more, so that when you are moving, it does load the coordinates a little better. And therefore you can see far more as you're actually moving around the map. Because there are a lot of coordinates on the map, now you can only see a little bit due to the limit. Some go as far as the other countries. Some you can see over here in Thailand. Another one is in Germany over here. But the reason you cannot see it very well or see all of the coordinates for that area is because this one is taking up the entire limit for that area. So therefore you miss out on the other markers that are actually there. If you zoom in, you'll see more load. You can see those two just appear in the middle and they disappear, but now you can see all these on the edge. It's because all of these are taking up the counters, causing this middle one to disappear, even though they're right there in the middle. You can see them just pop up. So they're right there, but they're disappearing because the other ones are taking up those counters. I'm going to fix that a little bit later on.